like with the three big schools, if you had to choose one to go to, you know, who would you like for animation?
Who would I
Which one would
choose?
you choose? Yeah.
Oh, for animation specifically,
Yeah.
I would probably, I don't know. That's a tough one.
I
Now,
think,
if I choose, I'll do Animschool because I like the rigs.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that's just yeah, that's just me. I
Oh,
You can do Animschool, you get cool rigs. You can do
yeah,
Animation Mentor, you get the clout of being with the OG. Or you can do
yeah.
iAnimate if you're like more into games. That's kind of like how I see it.
Yeah, I don't know what iAnimate is really. Like, I know what iAnimate is, but I can't really pin
It's hard to
them.
put a finger on, yeah, like what
Yeah,
exactly the niche or the advantage of them is. But I
I
do
think
see
the
a lot of
VFX,
game things.
yeah,
Yeah, there
games,
may be the
VFX,
yeah games and maybe VFX. Yeah,
yeah,
more
and
realistic stuff perhaps.
and I hate to say this, I think they're the cheapest out of the three.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I think they are the
that
cheapest.
that could be a plus too. I guess if
Yeah,
you're looking for like a cheaper education, that's good.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
And I
think
think,
Animation Mental definitely has the
oh,
of
you're
the
freezing
like
up.
the original.
Sorry, I'm not sure whether you're freezing up. You're lagging a bit.
I can you're like normal to me.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
you're
still
lagging.
freezing up.
Like you're like choppy. So I'm not
Oh,
sure
it
whether it's
says
me.
your internet connection is unstable. It's probably me.
Okay. Well,
Is it back to normal?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, we just keep
Okay.
going. But I think, yeah, like, well, I actually, so there's news about Animschool recently becoming a school as well, like as in accredited. That's the word.
Right.
Um, they have been officially accredited, so that gives them a bit more clout. But I do think, like, Animation Mentor was the OG, but they sort of took a step back. I actually don't think that firstly they're pretty pricey.
Yeah.
But I also think uh, Animschool, yeah, to me is really appealing. Like maybe because I'm always interested in being like doing some rigging and some sculpting. I find the characters super appealing. Like you said, the rigs look nice, and it just feels
Yeah.
really,
With
yeah,
the
something
rigging
about,
program, that looks
yeah,
really good. Like
yeah,
I wouldn't if I was to go back to any one of these schools, it would be to do the rigging program at
yeah.
Adam school.
Animschool,
You
yeah,
know, I keep saying
yeah,
that. But
yeah.
yeah.
It looks really good. Yeah, maybe they can like since we're promoting them, maybe they can hook us up. Hook us
Yeah,
up with
yeah.
some.
We're looking for sponsors if there's anyone out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
This is our first call out to
Yeah,
everybody out there.
yeah. Sponsors, we take free shit out. Like we're happy to take
Yeah,
free shit.
we shouldn't speak too soon though. Like
Yeah,
we haven't released all these episodes yet, so we might
yeah,
have sponsors already before.
yeah, yeah,
Imagine like Animation Mentor sponsors us before
yeah,
Adam School doesn't.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we're like
That'd
talking
be
crap
pretty
about
funny.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Nike, Adidas sort of thing.
Yeah. Be like
But
Jordan, how he wanted to be with Adidas.
yeah, yeah,
And
crazy
then you
kid.
got Nike.
Yeah. But yeah,
Uh,
there's some like I wanted to talk briefly about I guess the side, not the side schools, but the smaller ones that apparently have been, you know, there's some noise
yeah, there's a
generated.
bit of noise.
Yeah, there's quite a
Big sound
few.
around.
There's quite a few that I've seen lately. I can't remember all the names, but I went to one called Anim Squad. So they're basically ran by a bunch of Disney animators. So that was really, I thought that was really a pretty good school. Like honestly,
Yeah.
but it's not for everybody. I only took the advanced or expert class, so they only have three classes. So I think it was beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Um, I honestly don't think it's a good idea to go there without being in the industry yet. I don't
Yeah.
think you'll get as much out of it because these
Because
guys
everyone
are
to
all
me, like everyone that's done it that I knew, they all did it as like a kind of supplemental thing. Then like they wanted to
Yeah,
like up the game, and they're like,
yeah,
I'm gonna go to Anim Squad.
yeah. It's because you go there for how to say it, the critiques for critiques from the Disney animators because you want to see what they're seeing, right? Um, and I went there and yeah, like it was the rigs were really good. They're like, well, they're really appealing. I wouldn't say they're the most like technically sound, but very appealing. Uh, the teachers were good. They gave really specific feedback. Um, you can tell they know what they're looking for, and that's great. Um, and yeah, it was. It's definitely something that like you can only understand what they're saying if you've been working at a job somewhere and if you've had prior experience, like prior job experience. I think so. I think for that, definitely go there after when you have you know a year under your belt or something.
Yeah, there's definitely this like next like this other level of like
Yeah.
animation that like I don't think people would really understand until like you kind of been animating for a while, and then there's like a whole nother
Hmm.
level of and language that like the really like the old school really amazing animators
Yeah.
can't speak. And I
Yeah.
remember when I was doing class 1 of animation mentor, the mentor who was like mentoring me
Mm.
had a chance to talk to Eric Goldberg. I think it was at one of his like talks or something, and he
Yeah.
asked Eric Goldberg, "It's like, I think it was when they were when he was animating, he was doing drawovers for like Ralph, I think Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was for like the little
Oh,
king
King
guy,
Candy.
King Candy. That's his name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was saying like, how come like it's like when you're doing the breakdowns, like how come you put the breakdown pose like there the way you did? You know, like he was trying to get like some technical answer, like trying to get some sort of like gold nugget answer, like
Yeah.
why did you go down like that before you came back
Yeah.
up or whatever?
Yeah.
And then like the way Eric was talking is like he said, "Oh, I'm just like it just felt right, like it just suited the character more and whatnot." But it
Yeah.
wasn't like the answer that the
Yeah.
mentor, who was mentoring me wanted. He wanted something like
Like the
concrete, but
key. Yeah.
yeah, but there's like this whole other level where it's just it's so natural to
Yeah.
the person who's animating at that point that it's like they don't even think about it. It's just
Yeah. And I think it's really hard, like, to explain animation. And there's no mathematical formula. Like,
yeah,
when you get to a certain point, there really isn't like a formula. You just know whether something looks good or it doesn't,
yeah. You just have
and
the
you
feel.
can't
It feels right or
tell
feels
it.
wrong.
Yeah, and it's really
It's really
frustrating when you're
hard.
learning. Yeah, is there a reason why you put like that there, or why are you doing this eye dart here? And people usually say, "Oh, it feels right. It feels like this spot needed an eye dart." But you
Yeah.
can't say like you can't tell someone, yeah, every 13 frames put an eye dart.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
There really isn't any formula.
it
It's
really
like,
isn't.
okay, this bit feels a bit like it needs something.
Yeah,
What can I
yeah,
do? What can I add in there?
yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't even think the animator at the time, like when they're doing it,
Knows.
they're not
Yeah,
making these decisions. It's like,
yeah,
oh, something I love, so Raphael Pimentel is the
yeah,
animation suit at Luma Pictures. He has a saying that he says when he's animating creatures, that
yeah.
sometimes the creature
Yeah.
tells him what what it needs to do. Like the creature tells him how it needs to be animated. So he will animate it, and at some point, it's like the
Yeah,
creature is telling him,
yeah,
"I need to move this way. I need to do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I need to."
I
Yeah,
totally get what he means, though.
I think it's the same thing when you're
Yeah,
animating characters. It's like when
yeah,
you do the eye dot or when you do like a certain motion or something. That's just what the character is telling me.
yeah.
you know.
That's so good. Like that's such a him thing to say, I guess. And it's true. And honestly, it is like it's like you just like I think animators just figure it out on the spot, and it's not
Yeah.
like it's
Some of it's
it's a
planned, but
feeling.
like I think a
Yeah,
lot of it isn't at the time.
yeah,
It's just like you know, you'll do all this like, you know, you record all this like reference and you do all this stuff, and you know,
Yeah.
at the end you still add in like so many extra things, or you take out so
Yeah.
many things
Yeah.
from like what you intended to do, that it's like
Yeah.
it takes a life of its own.
Exactly. Like going back to either, it's like, I don't think about that in my planning. Like it's like, oh, here, maybe I'll stick one in right now, because I
Yeah.
needed something. And that's what it is. It's just,
Yeah.
it's like, just adding layers of detail slowly and slowly. Um, but yeah, like I guess, there's some other schools that I don't really know about. It would be great if people can tell us more about it, which is like, I
Yeah.
guess, something like Griffin Academy, Griffin
Yeah, like
Animation Academy.
Griffin's one that I've been seeing a lot of stuff go
Yeah,
around for. And
yeah,
then like Subi, who's like a mate of mine, he's like he
mhm,
does the effects for Griffin. He does all the cool like effects overlay stuff on top of the animation to help really sell it.
yeah.
And yeah, he's you know he tells me a lot of good things.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw their
I got
webinars.
invited. Yeah, I got invited to
Yeah.
the Telegram chat,
Oh,
even
nice.
though I don't really check my phone anymore these days. But yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's
it's
cool.
always blowing up. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Eddie's like he seems like a really cool guy. He seems like
Yeah.
you know
He's Australian, right, as well?
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. What's with that?
It goes
Like,
back to yeah, you
what's with
saying
other
like all the
Australians?
Aussies,
Yeah. Oh, the Aussies, bro.
all the Aussies
Right.
in
Yeah.
animation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I always say this where it feels like everybody just like, um, I don't know, like
So you're either French or you're Aussie.
yeah, they just moved them all like in Vancouver. It feels like all the really good animators like they got shipped from like Australia all at the same time. They just like let's send you in like a
Yeah,
group, a group rate.
yeah.
Um,
One of these
but
days it'll make sense, but you know,
yeah,
right now it's just kind of like,
yeah, I've been watching a lot. He's been putting out some good webinars that I've been watching.
yeah,
He had one recently with Daniel Fotheringham about like quads, and I thought that was really interesting. Like probably some people know him already because he had this really, like I guess, popular blog about how to animate a quad and how like his workflow to it, like how his layered approach to it, and yeah, and he again another Australian for some reason. Um, yeah, that was
yeah,
really good. Warriors was another school that
yeah.
Warriors, sorry, I've seen.
Animawarriors. And then I don't know
One
if
of
you
our
met Fede.
friends.
You met
Yeah,
Fede, yeah.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who's met who. Like I don't know who you know nowadays.
So Fede was he used to did he used to work at Luma?
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked at Luma, but I wasn't there when he worked at Luma. But we
Um,
played soccer together for. We used to go and play soccer, after
yeah.
work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where I met him, and then of
Yeah.
course drinking.
Oh
He's in
yeah,
Vancouver
that's true,
now.
man.
Yeah, he's in
That's
Vancouver
when we
now.
used to
But
always go to that like pool place. Was he there
yeah,
when we were
yeah,
doing
he was
that?
there at the pool place. Yeah, 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 yeah. My memory's so hazy from
Goodness,
back
yeah.
then.
It's all those drunken nights.
Yeah, it's just
I
alcohol
don't even know who was
used.
there anymore, other than you and Alex.
I mean, there's photos. There's photo evidence. He was definitely there with Sabine, so his wife or
Yeah.
partner. Yeah, at the time.
But yeah,
Um,
Fed is yeah, he's doing like mentoring for Animawarriors.
yeah,
And Fed is really good. He's like
yeah, he's great.
he's a
Uh,
beast.
he's been at Sony for a while. Yeah, he's like he's been doing great stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, if anybody knows anything about these places as a student, it would be great. Like to like share us your thoughts because it's
Yeah.
always interesting to know what's happening with like schools now and what's the new baseline. You know,
Yeah, for sure. I guess
I
if
thought
there's
that
any
was
cool
intriguing.
stuff, I think people
Yeah,
should just hop on. You guys hop on Anim Jam and just like post it up. Would love
yeah,
to see like if it's new schools, like or just like
hmm
cool things you've seen
yeah,
about animation on the internet.
yeah. That'd be really cool. Like I'm always like curious. Like one day when we actually have the time and when I'm actually not super. busy that,
Yeah.
or even have enough dough,
Yeah.
that I can just go back to one of these classes to like check out each school, just to see like wow, well,
Just
so,
to do,
like
yeah.
yeah,
You
just to
start a
do one
blog
course.
reviewing animation schools.
Yeah, yeah,
It just
yeah,
becomes its own sub, like what do you call it?
yeah.
Like a
A
whole
sub
sub.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a sub channel sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I'll be
Reviewing
like,
anime schools.
but then
That'd
it
be
feel like
fun.
I'm going undercover, like you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Okay. It's
Yeah.
like undercover boss, except you're not the boss.
Yeah.
Undercover employee,
Yeah.
undercover student.
Yeah.
That would be
Actually, I
funny,
might.
actually.
Yeah. Now I might have to edit this out just because, like, that's a good
That's a
idea.
great idea. And
Yeah. Yeah.
you're gonna have to
Yeah.
animate bad and everything.
Yeah. Or I can like kind of fuck around, like as in like pretend to be shit, and then suddenly,
You
you
put
know.
on a wig for the live Q&A stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it would be great, like because I know some people who are actually mentoring in like these schools. It would be
Yeah.
funny to like sort of get them specifically
Yeah.
as the mentors, and then go into their class, and then
Put a wig on.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, yeah. My name is I don't know. If I make up a
Use
name.
my name. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, I guess we'll call it for today.
Yeah.
All right, man. Cool. All right. Peace. Thanks for watching or listening to our content. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again. Peace.